Okay, today we're going to share about some common basic in Wing Chun. Okay, so the following is what I learned from the YJKYM lineage for your reference. Okay. Now the first thing is about YJKYM. Okay. So 二字鉗阳马, right? So 康阳 meaning climb the yang, okay, the yang side. So how do I look at this? Okay, this is what it is. We know in the YJKYM Quintet, what it tried to achieve with this 二字鉗阳马 or YJKYM is all the balls, okay, all the joints has to be in the natural positions, natural loose positions, because it's a neutral stance, and the chi has to be able to accumulate in the Dan Dien area and branch up like the spider web. Okay, so imagine if this is the middle of the spider web, the chi accumulate and it is free to go different paths. So everything is connected. Okay. So So how to do it? Now we know the goal, the result which is want to achieve. So what is how to do that? How to do this so-called 一级康阳马 or 二字鉗阳马 or climbing the yang stance? Well, that actually is not difficult at all. Okay, it's extremely simple. And where did I find this? I found this in the 峨眉十二庄 Quintet, how it described it, okay, and which is verified what happened with the YJKYM Quintet and with YJKYM way of doing things. Okay. So what happened is the clamping the yang is only means, okay, while your body is in this loose position, where you adjust your knee. Have your Mingmen loose, your neck is proper, okay, with all the thing like we talked about in the drill one of the YJKYM transform, the stance. You need to put your body weight slightly to the yang side or outside, meaning slightly outside here. This slightly, okay. So instead of putting the weight in here, okay, when you're in parallel stance, instead of putting the weight inside here, okay, and standing like this, where it's unstable, you have a parallel stance, okay, your joints, everything is very loose, and your body weight is distributed slightly outside. Like if I draw a straight line here, it's outside there. So it's around this area, okay, it's distributed, not that everything like a point, no, it just distribute over there. So if you stand like that, okay, automatically the structure will be really loose. The yin medirians of the legs will flow up. The yang will flow down from top. The hand three yin and three yang will flow smoothly. And at that time, you can sink your breath deep and your chi automatically. Okay, it is accumulate here. Okay, so it's the spider web you are here. So the qian yang or the kam yang or the clamping the yang is only mean distribute your body weight both sides to the yang side. Okay, so that's what it is. The 二字鉗阳. And of course, now either you want to have a little bit toe point in or whatever, that's fine, as soon as no joint is locked. Okay, what you don't want is to lock certain thing, because this YJKYM is supposed to be neutral stand. You don't whatever move in different directions. You don't need to undo yourself before you do it. You have to be able to do it right away. Instead, if you lock it one way and then you have to undo it before you do the other way. Okay. So like you put your car in the neutral gear. You can go any way directions at any minute without having to undo anything. Okay? So again, the YJKYM for the YJKYM lineage, the bottom line is all the balls is in the loose and proper conditions. The qi flow, okay, is it can accumulate here and it flow all the part in a very smooth and in a very smooth and easy way. Okay. So and the kamyong, this means distribute your body weight both sides to the close to the yang side of your leg, and that's all. Okay, so this is the yang medirian. So your feet, again, this is the yin side, this is the yang side. So you go to the yang side, okay, and as soon as you don't clamp your knee too much or something, you can do any way you want, because the key point is just to put the weight on the yang side and the whole body relax. Okay, so that is the YJKYM. Second thing, I want to talk about the thing which is everybody love to know or to know about this. Snake and crane. Okay, snake and crane. So what is snake? What is crane? Is it an animal like this or like this? Okay, no, this is not an animal. Okay, snake and crane. For example of snake, what does it mean by snake? Snake is a symbol for something like this. Say if I have my hand only have one joint, shoulder joint. Okay, I need to hit something here or in this left hand. Okay, so I have to move backward here, turn and hit. Okay, so you see how clumsy that is and how much time you have to take to hit this hand. Now, if I have one joint, two joint, three joint, then I want to hit something like that, I don't even have to move my body. That's it. Okay? So snakes means all this adaptability and all this degree of freedoms. That's what snakes mean. Okay? Okay. So what is crane mean? Crane is only mean every joint it can apply torque or power anytime you like. It can apply all together or it can apply to one. Okay? So there's the joint power. Okay? So you have the snakes and you have the crane. So that means you have a really agile engine here. Okay, so there's the crane and the snake fusion. Okay, now after this fusion, so this is now no longer like the robot with a one joint or only or just you be able to move the joint up and down. Only a single joint, those kind of stuff, but it is agile, multiple joints and multiple choice of a tool applying type of things. Okay. Now when you get into the short jing of Wing Chun, okay. So what happens is that because we have this a lot of degree of freedoms and they can apply torque to single or multiple joints or all together, the power handling or the force generations or momentum generation, it becomes really it doesn't need too long a time to do that. Meaning it can reach the target or it can perform really fast. An example is like a sport car. You just shift the gear to accelerate or decelerate really fast and in no time. Okay, so that's what the short jing mean. Okay, so in other words, you have this sport car. You want to accelerate 98 miles per hour. You just shift the gear, go. Okay, or you want to decelerate, you just shift the gear and go. Okay, it's very responsive, no time. So that is called the short jing. Okay, and this short jing have another thing too. When the short jing get better and better, the time and the time of the response time and the distance gets shorter and shorter, then it boils down to a type of jing that it just touch in the contact, okay, and via force vector manipulations. At that point, without much of moving of the hand, it be able to issue or accept the force. Okay, so from the bigger movement type of jing, snake jing or snake and crane jing, and it refined to small distance, less time, to really close to unmoving. It be able to give the power and give the agile or adaptability. Okay, so it be very adaptive. So that is what the Wing Chun short jing means in terms of in the YJKYM lineage, in my understanding. Okay, now with the snake and crane. Now in the YJKYM Xiulin Tao, the part 1, which is equivalent to everybody's Xiulin Tao, the 3-set Xiulin Tao, Changkyubyuji, the Xiulin Tao set, okay, which is the YJKYM part 1. Okay. Now we have, we can make an example of what is the so-called crane techniques and what is so-called the snake techniques. Okay. Now, the first thing, like in YJKYM Xiulin Tao, is you have this. Okay. So what is that? This is snakes. Okay. This is a lan sao. Okay, lan sao, snake lan sao. This is a fuk sao. And guess what? This tan sao. These 3 are all snakes. Okay. This is snakes. This is snakes. This is snakes. Okay. This is the 3 snakes hand. As for the crane hand, as we know, the hop ball, the crane wing, okay. The企掌, okay, erect elbow, okay, and another hand is called jitsao. This is not tan sao, okay, jitsao. So, okay, so this 3 hand, okay, this 3 hand, okay. There's 3 in the snake and 3 in the crane, which is the basic Wing Chun hand, right? Now, the reason why we know this thing is from Ermei Zhuang is because in the YJKYM Pinquit, there's a stanza that says, 神寄指爪袖底旁. Okay, that's in Mandarin. 神寄 meaning pay your attention. 指爪 your finger, okay, and your craw. 袖底旁 meaning under your sleeve, both sides under your sleeve. Okay, so it means that you must pay attention to either what happened to your craw, your finger, and both sides of what happened in both sides of the under the sleeve. Okay. So that one linked to the Ermei Zhuang, we know that. Okay, and of course there's other stanzas like that in the sets, but this is one of them, for example. The second thing, so that's the snake. Okay, so we know that is can trace up to the Ermei Zhuang. Another one is the crane. We talk about this jitsao. Okay. This jitsao got to do with the white crane. What happened? Because the Pinquit of this jitsao is saying this, right? 企掌屈肘单昭阳. Okay, it means, okay, have an erect palm, bending elbow, single palm facing the sun. Okay, 朝阳手. This is 单字朝阳. This is got to do with the white crane of Fujian. Okay, so this is a 2 example of why we can trace this Xiulin Tao set of the YJKYM according to the Pinquit to the Ermei Zhuang and to the Fujian or white crane of Fujian. Now, this is Tansa, heart level. This is Tansa. This is Jitsao, different stuff. Okay, this is Keizang, different stuff. And